Welcome to this overview of Snovio, a platform designed to streamline and automate your sales outreach and lead generation, especially for those focusing on cold email campaigns and B2B prospecting. Let's start with what Snovio is at its core. Snovio is an all-in-one sales automation platform that helps you find, verify, and reach out to potential clients, primarily through email. It's especially popular among professionals who want to connect with new leads efficiently and scale their outreach efforts. When you log in, you're greeted by the dashboard. It's your control center, with everything you need at your fingertips. At the top, there's a navigation menu with tabs for leads, finder, deliverability, campaigns, and more. Each tab takes you to a different tool. The dashboard is clean and organized, making it easy to find what you're looking for. Let's start with the email finder. This tool is great for finding email addresses. Suppose you want to reach out to someone at a specific company. Just enter their name and the company name, and click Find. Snovio will search for their email and show it to you. If you have a list of names, you can use the bulk finder to find multiple emails at once. Now, let's move to the domain search tool. If you're targeting a specific company, just enter the company's website. Snovio will give you details like key contacts, company size, and industry. It's a quick way to gather information for your outreach, all displayed neatly on this screen. On the same page, you'll find the social URL search. For LinkedIn prospecting, upload a list of LinkedIn profile URLs. Snovio will find the corresponding email addresses. This saves time when building your contact list, and you can see the results right here. Next up is the technology checker. Enter a website, and Snovio will list the technologies that the company uses. For example, you might want to target companies using a certain CRM. This helps you tailor your message based on what you see. Let's shift to the database search. Snovio has a database of prospects and companies. You can search using filters like job title, location, or industry to find leads that match your criteria. It's a great way to build targeted lists without starting from scratch, and the results appear in this view. For example, imagine we want to find CFOs located in the United States who work in the information technology industry, at small companies with between 11 and 50 employees. Using these search criteria, Snovio returns 1,027 relevant prospects. We can then add all of these contacts to our leads database and organize them into a list named CFO/Infotech/US for easy management and future outreach. Now, let's explore a key feature in Snovio: prospect list variables and custom fields. First, prospect list variables are the columns in your list headers, like first name, last name, company name, or job title. When you include these variables in your email content, such as first name, Snovio automatically pulls the corresponding data for each recipient, personalizing your message at scale. But what if you need to include unique, highly specific details that aren't pre-built into Snovio's default columns? For example, imagine you want to add a line like, "I loved your latest LinkedIn post about AI's impact on the financial sector." Since this message varies for each prospect, Snovio lets you create custom fields in your list. You can assign a unique value to each contact, like a personalized comment or reference, and insert it into your emails using the custom field tag. Just remember, the snippet must match the context of your email to avoid awkward or irrelevant content. Right next to it, on the same screen, is the email verifier. After finding emails, it's important to make sure they're valid. You can enter an email address, and Snovio will check if it's deliverable. It uses color codes: green for valid, red for invalid, and yellow for unknown. This helps you keep your email list clean and avoid bounces. You can verify emails one by one or upload a CSV file for bulk verification. Now, let's take a closer look at drip campaigns and how to set one up in Snovio. You have the option to start with a template or build your campaign from scratch. For this walkthrough, we'll use the Signup campaign builder to create a new drip campaign from the ground up. Drip campaigns are one of Signup most powerful features. Using the drag-and-drop editor, you can design automated email sequences tailored to your outreach goals. This visual builder lets you personalize messages, set time delays between emails, and define triggers that control how your sequence unfolds. For example, let's say we want to reach out to CFOs in the financial sector. Since this is a cold outreach campaign, it's important to remember that these recipients haven't interacted with our business before and haven't subscribed to our emails. Our first message will be an introduction email where we briefly present ourselves and our purpose. Both the subject line and the body of the email can include variables for personalization, such as the recipient's name or company. Signup also offers an email AI rewriter, which helps you generate or refine your subject lines and email content. Plus, you can set up A/B testing to compare different versions of your emails and see which performs better. After the introduction email is sent, you can add a trigger to determine what happens next. Signup provides 4 types of triggers: if the recipient connects with you on LinkedIn, opens your email, clicks a link, or books a meeting through Calendly. For this campaign, let's add a trigger based on whether the recipient opens our introduction email, with a delay of 3 days before the trigger activates. At this point, you can branch your campaign based on recipient behavior. If the recipient opens the email, you might follow up with a more detailed message. If they don't open it, you could resend the introduction with a different subject line to test what gets their attention. This approach helps you refine your outreach and improve your open rates. You can continue building your sequence by adding more emails and triggers. For example, after the second introduction email, you might decide to send a final attempt or mark the contact as uninterested if there's still no response. On the other hand, if the recipient opens the follow-up, you can send a more targeted message or invite them to a call. Signup's campaign builder allows you to add as many steps and decision points as you need, making your flow as simple or as complex as your strategy requires. This flexibility gives you control over how you engage with each prospect, based on their interactions with your emails. Once your sequence is set, the next step is to choose your prospect list and configure how Signup should handle these contacts. You can select which list to use, decide how to manage prospects who reply or bounce, and set additional options for your campaign. Signup also includes a lightweight CRM. This feature lets you track your prospects' progress through your sales pipeline, manage conversations, and assign follow-up tasks, all from within the platform. When it comes to sending, you can connect multiple email accounts and specify which ones to use for your campaign. You can also enable tracking for email opens and link clicks, schedule your campaign to match your recipient's time zones, and add an unsubscribe link to comply with email regulations and Google's policies for easy opt-out. Before launching your campaign, Signup gives you a chance to review all your settings and make sure everything is in order. The platform is designed to provide comprehensive control and automation, helping you cover every scenario and optimize your outreach. Let's look at the CRM next. Signup includes a built-in CRM to manage your leads. You can track conversations, set tasks, and monitor your sales pipeline. It's a simple way to keep everything organized without needing a separate tool, and you'll see all your lead details on this screen. Signup integrates with tools like LinkedIn, HubSpot, Zapier, and Calendly, allowing you to automate even more of your workflow and personalize your campaigns further. There are also browser extensions for finding and verifying emails as you browse the web, which you can access directly from the dashboard. With these features, Signup makes it easy to design, launch, and manage sophisticated drip campaigns, helping you reach your prospects with the right message at the right time. Now, let's look at how to add your sender email account in Signup. Unlike some platforms, Signup doesn't provide its own email servers. Instead, it sends emails through your existing email provider. This means you can connect accounts from Gmail, Outlook, Zoho, Amazon SES, or any other provider by entering your SMTP credentials. To set this up, you will enter your from name and from email address. To enter your SMTP credentials, check the box labeled Use Different Account, which activates the SMTP settings. Here, you'll need to provide your SMTP username, password, and host information, details you can find in your email provider's settings, just as you might have done previously with platforms like Zeptomail. It's important to note that when using SMTP, you'll also need to specify a reply to address, which can be different from your sending address. For instance, if you're sending emails through Zeptomail, replies can't be received there, so you might set up an IMAP connection with another provider, like Hostinger, to handle incoming messages. In this case, you'd use imap.hostinger.com as the host, and your email address and password as the login credentials. Once you've entered your settings, you can test the connection to make sure everything is working correctly. Snovio also allows you to set daily sending limits and adjust the delay between each email sent, helping you control your sending volume and reduce the risk of being flagged as spam. You can add an email signature for each sender account as well. For improved deliverability and tracking, you can set up a custom tracking domain by adding a CNAME record to your DNS, something like track.mydomain.com. Snovio provides a built-in domain health checker to verify that all necessary records are in place for optimal email performance. Finally, don't forget about the email warm-up feature. This tool sends simulated emails from your account to gradually build your sender reputation, making it more likely that your real emails will land in inboxes rather than spam folders. You can customize and preview your warm-up strategy right from the dashboard before activating it. Many users love Snovio for its all-in-one approach. Instead of juggling multiple tools, you can find leads, verify emails, automate campaigns, and manage everything in one place. The interface is user-friendly, and customer support is responsive. It's perfect for cold outreach. To wrap up, Snovio is a versatile platform for sales automation and lead generation. Whether you're finding new leads, verifying emails, automating campaigns, or managing your pipeline, Snovio has you covered. It's a valuable tool for anyone looking to streamline their outreach and connect with more potential customers.